Yeah. What's up, YouTubers? S-Deuce is the name. Talking wrestling is the game. Last night, Monday Night Raw, it was pretty bad. It wasn't just pretty bad, it was really bad. I guess after the last 2 weeks, it's been on fire, so had to expect it sooner or later to slow down a little bit. Wasn't going to keep being as good as it was. Show opens up with Enzo and Cass in the ring, talking smack, as usual. Cass is definitely the muscle. I don't know, it's kind of getting old, but they can't open the show talking. Again, they did last week with Sasha Banks, Jericho, and Charlotte, and Enzo, and this week again, Enzo and Cass, and who comes out? Jericho and Kevin Owens. Apparently they're teaming Kevin Owens and Jericho up together, and they will be called Jericho. Jericho against Enzo and Cass at SummerSlam. But don't get too mad too soon. I don't expect Jericho to be a tag team for long. Definitely expect Owens to turn on Jericho and have his big breakout match again against Jericho, this time probably the pay-per-view after SummerSlam, maybe even Survivor Series. Enzo and Cass won't be split up anytime soon. I expect them to win the tag titles at least before they get split up, hopefully by WrestleMania. We'll see how it goes. Then we had Darren Young and Titus O'Neil again. Pretty boring stuff. Same thing. This time Darren Young gets the win. It was uneventful, to say the least. It wasn't much to talk about at all. This whole Make Darren Young Great thing is it's fallen flat. They're trying real hard. Poor Bob Backlund has no idea what's going on. Just, he doesn't belong. What happened next? Christ. Funny skit with the club. Gallows and Anderson had a funny skit dressed as doctors talking about Big E's groin injury, or his kayfabe groin injury, which led to a match with Doc Gallows and Kofi Kingston. And Gallows goes over, and they threaten to pole Kofi Kingston in the groin. Xavier Woods makes the save. The match is set for SummerSlam. Expect the club to win if Big E doesn't wrestle. If Big E comes back, makes his return at SummerSlam to defend those titles, I don't think the club wins, and I think New Day keeps on trucking with those tag team titles. Then we had a quick Sasha Banks Dana Brooke match. I think it was like 4 minutes. They should have got more time. Instead of all the backstage promos we had with Mick Foley, then Daniel Bryan was there last night. And the only reason why Daniel Bryan was there was to get that pop, that yes chant. We had Sheamus and Cesaro, which was a great match. Cesaro wins. Dude is on fire. All right. Rusev and Lana had a makeshift fake wedding. Roman Reigns interrupts, throws cake all over Lana. Really boring segment. It went on for like 18 minutes. It was fucking horrible to watch. And then we get a promo by Seth Rollins. Amazing promo, how he's not afraid of the Demon. I know we were talking about whether or not the Demon was going to debut at SummerSlam. I'm starting to think he is, although he might not. So that's still kind of up in the air. Then after the Seth Rollins promo in the ring, before it came back to commercial, they had a promo with Finn Balor talking about the Demon, only he wasn't at the arena. It was a pre-taped promo. They had some graphics. He explained it to Finn Balor and where the term came from, what does it mean, about the Demon and all this stuff. Really cool. And I know they see how weak Balor is in front of a live crowd so far anyway, especially next to Rollins. So that was smart of them. So that match, it's going to be a show stealer. Rollins and Balor at SummerSlam for the WWE Universal title. Then we end the show with an in-ring segment again. More talking with Mick Foley and Daniel Bryan, where Bryan says he has respect for Foley, yet Foley plays the tape of Daniel Bryan talking smack about Mick Foley on Talking Smack, which was pretty funny, about the Milky Way tag team titles and all that. So that seemed like it went on forever until Rusev came out, interrupted, called Mick Foley the greatest general manager of all mankind. Nice little throw in there by Rusev. Dude is on fire. Cesaro comes out, interrupts them. Mick Foley gives him the match against Rusev for the United States title. Cesaro pulling double duty on Raw is great for us because we enjoy watching Cesaro, but it's bad when you put him in a match against Rusev to close the show, knowing Roman Reigns is fighting Rusev for the United States title. It's almost like Mick Foley gave the ending away when he said, we know Roman gets his shot at Rusev at SummerSlam, but you'll get your shot tonight. What they should have did was tell Cesaro if he loses, he's going to SmackDown. I see this storyline coming out. Well, Sheamus comes out at the end, costs Cesaro the match. Sheamus and Cesaro at SummerSlam. Rusev goes to leave the ring. Roman Reigns comes out and spears him, and that's how we end Raw. 2 weeks before SummerSlam, we end Raw with a botched spear because Rusev turned around and waited like 35 seconds for Roman to come down the ramp and spear him when he was supposed to turn around and hit him. Raw was very uneventful. Hopefully SmackDown will be better tonight. I know a lot of the guys are on tour, so don't expect to see John Cena. I believe AJ Styles is on the tour too. They're in New Zealand or something. But last night's Monday Night Raw, I gotta give it a 4 out of 10. Definitely a fail on WWE's part. But what do you guys think, man? Let's talk wrestling. S-Deuce is the name. Talking wrestling is the game. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. Watch my videos and let's talk wrestling.